Hello, everyone. Welcome to what? Another edition of OtterDelicious. What is OtterDelicious? If this is your first time tuning in, it is Otterbein Senior Life's own culinary show. And we call it a culinary show, not a cooking show, because sometimes we might not be cooking. We can do interviews. We can go to restaurants. We can do so many different things. Come to you from a different place besides Otterbein Senior Life. Where are we today? We are in Toledo, Ohio, and we are with our transitional traveling chef, Chef James Mossing. Chef James, where are we today?
Hello everyone, we are at St Pius Grade School, where I went, where my daughter goes, and in front of this beautiful garden that we built. So there is a garden box for each grade, plus a few additional boxes, and each grade is responsible for growing their own produce, which they take inside, they eat, they'll make kale chips, they'll make pesto, they love it.
So, and Chef James, so when did you start this here at the school?
We built this garden, I think, 2 years ago. So it has really taken off. The kids love it. There's programs tied into it so they can learn about nutrition, and they like to cook now. We're inspiring kids to eat different foods.
I love it. I love it. I was just about to use that word when he said inspiring kids. A shout out to one of our other executive chefs, Chef Frank at Otterbein Marblehead. He was in the news earlier this year as he was doing, Chef James, a mini chef culinary school at Otterbein Marblehead for those local students.
We love Frank.
So yeah, so shout out to Chef Frank. So what are we? So this is our intro. But what are we doing today? Are we making anything? Are we?
So today we made two different kinds of pasta, a beet pasta and an arugula pasta, and we're gonna serve it with a crab Alfredo sauce.
Ooh,
And one of our tasters is my 4th grade teacher, Miss Koback. So we're very excited to have a special VIP guest.
Isn't that fun? We like to incorporate people from our past, people who are inspirational to us. So tune in. We hopefully hope that you were not about to walk out the door. You do not want to miss this week's episode of OtterDelicious. So come on in.
Hello, Otterbein community. I want to introduce you. You probably already know Miss Koback as I know her. She was my 4th grade teacher here at St. Pius. Miss Koback, what do you think about these gardens?
I think they're wonderful. What a wonderful idea.
Isn't it neat? And the kids really love them. I can't wait to cook for you, our official VIP taste tester. And you get to meet all the kids and my daughter especially.
That's important.
Very important. Who goes to the same school I went to.
Yes.
And where do you reside at?
I'm at the Woodlands, which is part of the Otterbein.
We love the Woodlands. We love Chef Chris. She's amazing.
She's wonderful.
Yep. I got to cook for Miss Koback at the Pemberville Hibachi. That's where we first ran into each other. How was the hibachi meal?
The hibachi meal is wonderful.
Wasn't that so
and
fun?
This young man is a wonderful cook.
Wasn't that
I'm
so
really
fun?
impressed.
We love cooking on the hibachi.
I never knew when you were a little boy.
I didn't know either. If you could grow fresh vegetables at the Woodlands, what would you grow?
Broccoli. I'm a very boring person, but
Cauliflower, broccoli.
yes, those would be my favorite.
All the good ones.
Green peppers, I love.
Yum.
Yeah.
We do a lot of green peppers here.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
tomatoes. The
Perfect.
deer will come and eat our tomatoes sometimes, but
Yes.
they still make it through.
They take large bites.
Yes. We have a lot of deer here at St. Pius. I'm sure you remember.
Yes.
A lot of property.
Beautiful place.
Oh, here comes Molly.
Okay.
All right, Chef, what are you two cooking over there?
We are making a crab Alfredo. You want to give the pan a shake? See what you can do.
I'm
There she is.
Done that.
Oh, she's done this before.
She still got it.
Oh. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you want to add maybe a couple spoonfuls of crab.
Sure. Beautiful.
As much crab as you want to eat.
Oh.
I mean, you can just do a ton of it.
Okay. Well, then I'm putting a little more. Is that enough?
Sure.
All right. Okay.
Well, here, let me do one more big old spoonful since
Okay.
you love crab. There we go.
Wow.
Okay, now let's shake this guy. Ooh, crabtabulous. All right,
Now,
let's do
half
this
and half.
creamer.
Wow.
And we are going to thicken it with our cheese, which I will let you do.
And how much of that?
You can do, it's probably a little tough in there, but you can do a couple of really big scoops. Can you get it?
I'll get it.
You got it.
Okay, so as I'm walking over, hopefully that they can hear me bouncing off one of your microphones. So Chef, crab in the morning. You know, I think some of our residents might like a crab Benedict.
Crab cake
Crab
Benedict.
cake Benedict. Oh wow.
What, is that
That's
enough or you want
perfect.
more?
That is beautiful.
Okay.
We can add more later if we need to.
All right.
Okay,
Put
now
that
we're
one
gonna,
back there.
I'm gonna add some of this arugula pasta that my daughter and I made last night, and the third graders will come and make some more here in a little bit.
Now, Chef, some people out there in TV land might not know, how are you cooking we're outside, we don't have an oven or grill, so what are you utilizing?
You know, it's fitting. I got these portable burners when I was in Hong Kong, and I am actually also using a recipe that I learned when I was in Hong Kong.
Okay, Chef, now while you're cooking, you have to tell us a little bit more about this Hong Kong experience.
So the people are amazing. I learned a lot. I worked at 3 different restaurants, which I helped open. They wanted to an American perspective.
Well, what is that? Did I just hear that maybe there should be a resident partner Hong Kong trip?
Woo!
Wouldn't that be nice?
Sponsored by Miss Kovac.
Yeah.
Look at you getting after it.
You could be our tour guide.
That
I would
be
love
great.
to.
And what was one of your best experiences of living in Hong Kong? And how long did you live there?
So the markets were amazing. One of my favorite stories, though, is I went to this neighborhood. It is an entire neighborhood that sells nothing but chef equipment. And I was so overwhelmed, I had to go back the next day because I was just like, a whole neighborhood, what do I do? I went back the next day with a little calculator. This is how you buy things, you know. Here's a calculator, I want this.
Oh,
They come
okay.
back with another calculator, you want this.
Now, and about how long were you there?
I was there for 6 months.
6 months. Okay. Okay. And the time difference in Hong
Want
Kong?
more?
Oh,
Do you
geez.
remember?
I don't remember. I think it's like 12.
12 hours? Okay.
Oh, that's going
So
to be
it's
so
about
good.
10 a.m.
Looks
here.
wonderful.
Maybe it's about 10 p.m. there. Wake up, Hong Kong.
The word I used the most was nito, which means stop for the cab driver. That was the word I used the most. Let's see. Some more words is ni hao, which means hello.
Ni
Shay
hao.
shay means thank you, or shay shay ni.
Sashimi.
You got it.
Miss Kovac?
Yes.
Sashimi.
Sashimi.
All right, Miss Kovac, you want to give a couple
Sure.
pepper?
Couple.
Just a couple little twists on the pepper.
Like pepper.
Put as much in as you like. You're our official taste tester, so
Oh my. That's frightening.
it's starting to thicken up
Is
beautifully.
it? Good. Looking good.
Isn't that awesome?
Beautiful.
Chef, can you tell our listeners out there, what are the students growing when it is growing season? What are they growing?
So obviously you can tell we harvested, but we have raspberry bush, we grow peppers, we grow tomatoes, we grow beets, we grow arugula, lots of different lettuces, 3 different kinds of peppers, the chives, all the herbs you could possibly imagine. The kids will pick the basil, they'll take it inside, and they'll make basil pesto. And they will literally pass it out to each other in the hallways.
So the students are actually using what they're growing.
Yes, I couldn't be prouder.
Wow. So
Yeah.
Is there a cafeteria here that they eat in for lunch, or how does
Yes,
that work?
it's the cafeteria is in the basement underneath the church.
So does the cafeteria utilize some?
Yes,
of
they
this?
do.
Wow.
They will pick the kale and they'll make the kale chips.
Wow. Now, Chef, maybe this is just a coincidence. Hopefully they can hear me out there. Maybe this is just a coincidence. You're talking about the students growing and utilizing these items at their school, But you and I talked recently about potentially, in the next year, some of the Otterbeins looking at, same thing of growing different things that the residents can help pick out and put into their food.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
It would be great.
What would you like to grow?
Well, any of your herbs that
Any
you
of the
talk
herbs?
about.
Yep.
Yes.
Broccoli, things that we can actually go in and cook
broccoli
with.
and beans and
Here comes the beet pasta.
wow.
So you're gonna have these beautiful colors.
Oh, isn't that gorgeous? That changed color, actually.
Isn't that
That's
beautiful?
beautiful. You want that stirred in a little?
Sure.
Look at that
Okay.
beet pasta, the same color as Miss Kovac's sweater.
I wore this on just a
Did
minute.
you hear that? So if you're gonna come over here and be a sous chef with Chef James, you have to dress for the occasion.
Right.
All right, let's give it a little taste. Taste the sauce, Miss Kovac. Tell me what you think.
Okay.
You can use that spoon.
All right.
We got plenty of spoons.
I want to make sure it's not too hot. Mmm.
Was that
That is
delicious?
delicious.
I'm
Oh,
gonna teach you how to do a little chef flip one day.
oh, sure.
Look at that. I'm working
right.
with my daughter on that one. Come on,
bet.
get it. Yeah,
Oh, it's
almost.
gonna go over. It's gonna go
Where
over.
you gonna get it?
I'll let you do the flip.
Miss Kovac said, "I'm retired. Okay, this is why you're here. You're the chef, so you can do some flipping over
All right,
here."
here comes the taste testing.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Well,
When did-
definitely we're gonna have to call over. Okay, everyone, this is probably what you've been waiting for.
Oh, it smells so good. All right, Chef Drew. Miss Kovac, grab a bowl.
Oh my
Here's
goodness.
a fork.
We have to
Thank
go
you.
down there in TV land.
Okay. That looks wonderful.
Okay.
Isn't that
You
beautiful?
gave me a lot. Don't you want some?
No, you eat it.
All of
I
it?
was testing it all night. I'm going to try this sauce, though, because
Yeah,
it's
the
one of my
sauce
favorites.
is very good.
Mm.
Mm.
Isn't
Right
that
out of
good?
Grandma's kitchen. Mm.
Mm. That is delicious. You don't have doggy boxes. So I need to take that home.
We'll come over and cook that for you.
That's good. Another bite? Not easy.
Get crab for breakfast.
I'm gonna
Yes.
steal Miss Kovac's microphone.
Please.
Wow. So Chef, again, so you presented to the camera today. This was, and what do you call this?
This is an arugula and beet pasta with a crab Alfredo.
Arugula and beet pasta with crab Alfredo. Some of our members over here in the studio audience that everybody can't see right now, as soon as you say crab, our eyes went up like this earlier today. And there goes one right there. Don't worry. Who was that? That was Molly Good. Yes, you too can be a part of the audience of OtterDelicious. So
We will be doing crab cakes on the hibachi in Pemberville here, I think next month.
yes,
menu.
you brought up, the hibachi grill. Years ago, Chef, we could only say one of our communities we're having hibachi experiences, is what we like to call them. Now we have Otterbein Lebanon, we have Otterbein Franklin, we have Otterbein Pemberville. Otterbein Sunset House is about to open up theirs. Otterbein Cridersville just purchased theirs last week. We are moving on, and we like to give the residents a better experience, Ms. Kovac, and that's why you went to another Otterbein to experience there. What did you have off the hibachi there?
I had steak.
Yeah,
You had
we had steak with a nice wine sauce.
Yes.
Yep, delicious. I think we had
Wonderful.
garlic mashed potatoes
Oh,
that
yes.
day.
They were very good.
Yes,
It's a nice.
So once that is fully operational at the house, even though you're at the Woodlands, you will be able to make reservations there so that you don't have to drive as far. So, Chef, so we're talking about fresh produce today. We're talking about arugula, crab. Tell us some more things. What is some of your favorite things to cook?
You know what's funny is we're standing in front of these sunflowers. Most people don't know you can eat those sunflower heads, and they're just like artichokes.
So you're telling me if I'm lost, I started watching the TV show Lost the other day. If I'm lost somewhere and I have nothing to eat, that I can eat the sunflower heads.
You can braise those sunflower heads, and they taste just like artichokes.
Is that why I've seen the kids out here picking at this earlier? They were eating sunflower. They couldn't get any sunflower seeds, so they said they're gonna go straight to the the body of the sunflower. What else, Chef? What else?
My
Some other
daughter and
things.
I ride our bike over here all the time, and we will pick tomatoes and basil, and she'll make her own little tomato basil salad and just eat from the garden.
Tomato. Oh, you heard Mrs. Corbett? She said, "Mmm."
I'll be back for lunch.
She said, "I'll be back for lunch." I love it. I love it. So I know, we're gonna cut, here in a little bit to a different shot. Some of the children are gonna come out. We're gonna get some shots of them. We have other beautiful pictures before they harvested that you will be able to see. As you're watching this, we're probably going to put it some at the beginning, some at the end of this episode. So make sure you watch the entire episode. Remember, Our Delicious, we're doing different things this year. One thing we're going to do, Chef, and I don't know if this is something that you want a part of the book or not, or you're going to do something different. We're creating with the marketing team, our fabulous marketing team is going to help us create a Outerbind cookbook this year.
Fun.
So, and what we're doing, we're incorporating, Ms. Kovac, a lot of the episodes from OtterDelicious this year, and not just any old cookbook. It's going to be an interactive cookbook.
Wow.
So, Ms. Kovac, back in the day, you probably opened up your Betty Crocker cookbook. Right? We all had one of those, Betty Crocker cookbook. We opened it up. Our parents opened it up. This is how you cook this. You read this. Well, the cookbook that we're going to create with marketing is still going to have the ingredients, what you need, the steps. But we're going to have, are you familiar with a QR code? Have you heard of that? Ms. Kovac says, hey, don't put me out of the game. I know what a QR code is. For anyone out there who doesn't know, you just scan the QR code and it plays a video. So this is going to be an interactive cookbook. You can read, but then the chef will be on your phone walking you through the steps as well. So very so cool. Be on the lookout for that. We hope to have that by the first of the year. So let us know. Also, we want to put some resident choice recipes in there as well. So any residents out there that you want us to put maybe a recipe from your mother or grandmother, something that you think other residents would love, we want to put that in the cookbook as well. And we're hoping to raise money for our benevolent care as well. So we're going to pause for a little bit, let our youngins come on out and come back on. Stay tuned. Do not change that channel. We're coming back with more OtterDelicious.
I should go see it. Yeah.
What is the best school in Toledo, Ohio? Okay.
Are you kind to your friends? Yes. That's important.
So what grade is this? Third grade? We thought you were in the 5th grade. Wow.
They're all eating fruit from the garden. They're getting taller.
Yes, so who has experience in the gardens over here? Getting any? Okay, so somebody, blue hair bunny. So what is your favorite thing? So first, what's your name? Evie. Oh, you're Evie. I've heard about you, Evie. So what is some of your favorite things to get out of the garden, Evie?
Tomatoes and the raspberries.
And why tomatoes and raspberries?
Because I like the raspberries because they're delicious, and I like the tomatoes because sometimes they get eaten by deer, but these are like the only tomatoes that like are successful in this garden.
Okay, you heard it from Evie, and she's using big words like successful, you other 3rd graders out there. So who else wants to talk about the garden? Come on up. What's your name?
My name's Mia.
Okay, Mia. So what is one of your favorite things to get out of the garden?
I like to get the grapes out of the garden, and the grapes and the
And it's okay if it's only grapes. That's totally fine.
It's something else, and we make chips out of them. We used to.
They're the kale.
Yeah, kale chips.
Okay, kale chips. Already knowing at 3rd grade what kale chips are. That is amazing. I love it.
Who had kale before the garden? Did you guys know about kale before the garden? You still love it? Yeah. What about the herbs? What's your favorite herb to eat? Basil?
Oh my God. And what's our teacher name? Miss Chris. Can I tell you, at their age, I knew nothing about basil, nothing about kale. So you all are already 10 steps, 100 steps ahead of the game. Anybody? Since preschool? Yes. You know, we got all the ladies on. We didn't get any young men. So, any things you want to talk about from the garden?
No.
No. What about what's just your favorite food to eat?
Probably the raspberries and blackberries.
Okay, we keep hearing about the raspberries and blackberries. Okay. So, Chef, what do you want to talk to them about?
Who wants to learn how to make pasta? No, you guys don't like pasta. No way. All right, let's do like 4 at a time. Oh, here comes your principal. Make sure you're on your best behavior. Okay.
Can I show them how to do it since I learned last night?
Sure.
Yay.
Okay, so the main important thing about this pasta is you don't want it to get sticky. You always use lots of flour. Don't be afraid to use flour. So
Most sticky.
So Evie's going to show you. We're going to turn this. Go ahead, Evie. You can start turning.
So, Chef, we're making fresh pasta.
See how it comes out on the other side? And it's going to get really long. Keep going, Evie. Keep going. Isn't that cool? So now, who wants to dust it with flour? Someone get their hands dirty.
Okay, you have to get your hands dirty.
Just go all over it. Don't be afraid.
If you get the flour, wash it off easily.
Does anybody think when they grow up they want to be a cook or a chef?
Okay, now who wants?
You all seem very
we're
enthused.
Fold it over like this. And fold it in half like that. Now we're gonna run it through again. Okay, let someone else crank it. Who wants to crank it?
I want to crank it. Can I crank it?
Okay, ready? Go.
Go do it.
There's
Go.
Dylan with plenty of time. There we go.
Crank it.
Everybody back
Go, Dylan. Go, Dylan.
She said everybody.
Keep going, Dylan. Keep going. Yeah. Isn't that neat, you guys? Now, do we eat it just like this?
No.
Oh. What do we do with it?
More flour.
We boil it in water, right? Okay. Now we're gonna cut it. Okay, Garrison, you're up. We're gonna
One's
feed
up.
this through.
Gonna.
Okay, Garrison's gonna feed it through, and we're gonna cut it.
Okay.
Let's back up.
Okay, you ready, Garrison? Crank it.
Say go.
You go fast.
Go.
Other way, Garrison. Other way.
This makes
There you go.
This makes it the shape of it. The shape.
Okay, there you go.
The shape of the
Keep going. Keep going. See this? So this is a fettuccine crank right here. Yeah, that's just the shape.
Like
the name of it.
spaghetti.
You eat it every single day for lunch.
Isn't that cool? What do you think? Okay, now everyone.
There's beets in there.
Everyone gets. Who wants to hold some pasta? Yeah, everyone gets. I'll pass it out. You guys are gonna get dirty.
It's got separated from its family.
No, don't eat it. And so that's what fresh pasta is like, right?
I want to eat it. Henry, it will be disgusting. I just take this.
You don't
Third
want to eat
graders
it.
at
You gotta-
St.
you gotta
Pius
cook it
learning
first.
how to make fresh pasta. What were you doing in third
Isn't
grade?
that cool?
Well, you're in third
What do you
grade
guys
now.
think?
Oh my gosh.
I was adding and subtracting. I wish I was making pasta.
Want to hold one? No. Does it feel like a worm?
It looks like gum.
It feels weird?
It does look like gum.
It does.
What do you think?
Is it easy to rip?
Yeah, it's easy to tear. So, okay, who knows what pasta is made of?
Pasta.
What is it? What's in pasta? There's 3 ingredients.
Pasta.
So it's egg, flour, and salt and oil. And that's it. That is it. Sorry, 4. Good job. Thank you for correcting me.
They said, hold on. These kids said, we know how to count. That was 4.
Okay, you want to give it a spin?
I love it. I spin them.
So what is some of your favorite dishes that include pasta?
Yeah, I can't.
But what?
Spaghetti!
Alfredo, spaghetti, and meat sauce?
Let me come on that side.
Alfredo?
Let me come on this side so I can see better.
Your favorite dish with pasta. What are you
There we
thinking?
go.
I'll be dropping on the ground.
That's okay.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Okay, here we go. Yep. You ready, Jayla? Crank it. Other way. Go this way. There you go. You can go kind of fast. So this is the beet pasta. Who likes beets?
Violet, you know you like beets.
Oh, they're so good for you, Vi. Aren't they good? Keep going. Keep going, girl. Good job. Oh, we got a little. All right, this is going to need flour. Get your hands dirty.
Okay, as you see, the kids are having so much fun learning from Chef James how to make pasta. They said some of their favorite dishes are Alfredo, spaghetti.
Right,
Now they can tell their parents
who hasn't had a turn
where pasta comes from. They made fresh pasta. Wow. We're going to pause for a minute. We'll be back with another segment for OtterDelicious. Stay tuned.
All right, I am Molly Good, Regional Marketing Director for Ottervine, and I was in the crowd today for this OtterDelicious episode.
Did you already go?
I have Mrs. Kobach, and I have Evie. So a fun fact, this is Chef James's daughter who has been doing the OtterDelicious show with us today. And we thought we would ask a really fun question on the side. So, as you just learned, Mrs. Kobach was Chef James's teacher here at St. Pius in Toledo not very many years ago, right?
Here we go.
At least.
Ready,
30 at least.
Other way.
Does that make Dad old? He's 48. He's 40. Oh, no. Oh, no. We don't say that about our dad. We don't give up like that. Okay. So, Evie and Mrs. Kobach, I have a question for you. How was Chef James as a student in the 4th grade here at St. Pius?
Well, actually, he was an excellent student. He was very active, had a lot of friends, and always listened in class. He was a good boy. Are you a good little girl?
Nice job.
Yes.
I bet you are.
Flour is
I'm
made of
sure
grain.
that, because your dad was.
So you know all the wheat you see growing in the farm fields?
Too behavioral.
Oh, hey, Vi, don't do that. You'll get too dirty.
Evie, it's hard not to talk when you're in the 3rd grade. I get it. I talk a lot, so I understand. It's going to be all right. Now, Mrs. Kobach, do you have a funny story that you remember about Chef James when he was a student that his daughter Evie should know?
I don't tell tales on other students, but I will just say he was very, very good.
Okay, come around. Come around.
Okay.
Come around on this side.
Yes, it is.
Why don't you tell our audience one cool thing about having a dad that's a chef?
You ready?
That I get to learn how to cook.
Can't eat it.
Since I was 2 years old, and I have went through many cooking stuff. I know about water pH is how much I cooked.
Good job.
Water pH and quality here, water in Toledo. That's pretty amazing, Evie. Tell us, what is your favorite food that your dad has ever made for you?
This is how you make spaghetti.
I think it's sushi. Sushi, caviar, and sushi.
Okay,
what refined taste for a how old are you, Evie? Are you 8?
You gotta do it on this side. You ready?
What
Switch
refined
sides.
taste for an 8-year-old? I'll tell you what, my 30-something-year-old palate would not tolerate sushi. So your dad is doing a wonderful thing for you by expanding your palate. And yours too, Mrs. Kobach. Did you ever think that your chef would be one of your students at Ottervine?
I thought he would do something great, even when he was a little boy.
That is absolutely amazing.
Fun facts. I am 40. I've never had
fun,
caviar.
you guys?
Oh my goodness! So Evie is smoking Chef Drew, who is 40 and never had caviar. Okay, I smell another OtterDelicious where Drew has to taste some caviar for us live on camera and give us a live react. What do you guys think?
Do you guys know what these
Thank you
are?
so much for watching today's OtterDelicious episode. It's been a blast.
These are
community. So people like Mrs. Kobach, when they're like, I've done enough chores, they make a move to Ottervine, and we can help care for them, provide food for them, like Chef James does and Chef Drew, or they can just come and have a lot of fun with us. We do a lot of cool things. So our viewers who all live at Ottervines all across the state are going to hear you say, with your loudest 3rd grade voice, be bold, be you, be Ottervine. Do you think you can do it? Do you think we can do it?